friends, and welcome to yet another exciting edition of V Lounge, brought to you by the PGDM DLP division of Wellinger College. We are in conversation here today with Mr. Gaurav Mehta, the Senior Vice President and Market Director, India and Middle East for Centrum Wealth Management Limited. Mr. Mehta, thank you very much for joining us here at V Lounge. So, sir, my first question to you now is that you've had a fantastic career journey, and we'd like to understand how has your journey been so far?
Okay, the journey been quite rewarding, both professionally and personally. Obviously, when you start your journey with your career graph,
Right.
you have some milestone in mind that you want to understand and you want to achieve that milestone.
Absolutely.
So I guess I have achieved few milestones which I wanted to till now, but not all.
All right.
And during this journey, I get an opportunity to make some great relationship
Fantastic.
on professional front with my senior colleagues, peers, clients across region, across geography, which matters a lot, obviously. And I have had a fortune of working with the best brands in the industry, who been a front runner of the wealth management. So they've been continuing guiding me, being very supportive and motivate me to it all. I was pretty sure since high school. I was pretty sure that I wanted. I've been wanted to be in finance. I wanted to be into wealth management. I wanted to be this part of the world, and this is the reason for I've been always very fascinated about bottom lines, how the balance sheet made, how the profit and loss account, how the things moved up, how the capital markets movements taken place, how the business leaders have been born from very humble background.
Absolutely.
So this was a main reason, and plus I wanted to take experience in India and abroad, and I think with the finance degree you have an ample opportunity to work in the various locations.
Right.
And my father was now he's retired, but he spent entire career in one bank.
Okay.
So
that's a rarity in this country.
Yeah. So that was a major influence in my life to go for the finance.
Fantastic. We're talking about the finance, this particular stream. We're talking about the degree. We understand that you actually started off with the pursuit of a CA, but then you rather progressed or proceeded with a PG in business management from XLRI Jamshedpur. So why the shift, and how has this actually proved to be useful to you in the long run, from a CA to an MBA?
CA, where I started with CA, and where I get to learn an opportunity to learn more into detail about how to be very focused, and you work with the numbers. You work more like work as a legal counselor.
Absolutely.
You work as a tax counselor for your clients. But then I felt that I have a bigger role to play for any organization where I work with. I should have a better perspective of the businesses. And I felt that MBA is something which I can relate myself to.
Right.
And so I chose for that. MBA, the reason for MBA is like, I feel I can enhance the bottom line for my company and for my clients.
All right.
So that is something which is more challenging and a feeling for me. Okay, the key attributes, we started up, it was the first MNC bank in the region. I was probably the first employee of that region in Standard Chartered Bank. So it was a challenge also, but a lot of opportunity.
All right.
The key attributes were, there was a lot of support from the top management. And when you have a good local knowledge with a banking platform, it obviously help a lot to set up yourself in a because MNC banks have a different set of products as compared to the local banks or government banks. So that helps us to set up ourselves pretty well in that particular region. key to details, obviously, because whatever you're doing, talking to clients who are setting up a new businesses and all, so you have to be very concentrated about the small details which you work upon. Plus, being in tier 2 city, it was a challenge, to start with, to set up a wealth management outfit, and knowing the fact that it was the first MNC bank. So, and most of the clients over there were pretty new to the investment, products like mutual funds and other things we used to do. So we thought we first should start educating them in our own way, in a slow way, in a slow-paced manner. And first they are comfortable with the product, with the investment theme and all, then we get them into the investment mode.
All right.
During that time, the financial, what is your second question, sorry?
Basically, what was the entire financial situation back then in 2000? So how was the air around there?
Okay, so the environment was quite stable during the early 2000, and there were a lot of changes were happening on the financial industry side, privatization of the insurance companies.
Right.
Mutual fund was revamped. It was not only the UTI of the world. There were a lot of new mutual fund companies coming up. So that helped us to bring get a lot of innovative products, lot of suitable products for the clients, and that way we could do the better asset allocation for them also, because it was not a limited array of product, but it was a wider.
Everything was thrown open.
Yeah, that's right. So which definitely helped. So it was a very quite stable, and I think we have built up from there.
Absolutely, and it's built up quite well, sir, because it seems that you have a very good knack of creating success stories in the private wealth sector, and it's a pretty known fact now, and which you have also proved by setting up the private banking business for Kotak in Madhya Pradesh, and you've done that independently. So can you share a little on how you managed to achieve all of this?
Yeah, in MP and Gujarat as well. So basically the past experience of the the market, MP market, and I was new to the Gujarat market. I was new with the languages also, new with the location and everything also. But then I always feel like whenever you wanted to achieve in your life, you have to come out of your comfort level.
Right, absolutely.
So after spending 3 years in Madhya Pradesh, and then I shifted to Gujarat with the Kotak Wealth Management, and pretty new with the region, pretty new with the client stuff and all. But the Kotak platform certainly had. It was one of the very few private banking players during that time, and we had an advantage of first mover advantage of a private equity fund and real estate fund. When I used to talk to my MP and Gujarat client about the private equity fund and real estate fund, most of them were not even aware of what is the private equity all about and all. So again, that was a challenge also and an opportunity as well.
Right.
But obviously, we were quite lucky with the God grace. We able to do a good business during that time also.
Fantastic.
See, I personally feel that it's your ability to take skill portability, across different geographies and different organization altogether. So once you have made your skill and you keep on upgrading the skills, and then you can use that skill in different geographies,
right,
with a different organization. However, the receptive nature of the organization is also important, and I've been pretty lucky with that. Whomso organization I work with, they've given me a free hand to develop the way I want to develop the business, and they've allowed me to work at my own pace. I wanted to develop particular design in a particular fashion, and they were pretty okay with that idea. And somehow, so it was a joint partnership with me and my organization that we are able to do better in this business.
Oh, fantastic, sir. And now coming here to Centrum, where you are the Senior Vice President and Market Director. So what is next for you to be creating here? And considering now that you're handling India as well as the Middle East, so how do you see that as your next big challenge?
So my key responsibility over here is to create the presence of Centrum in untapped market.
All right.
In tier 2 market, and tier 2-3 market as well, where a lot of opportunities are available. A lot of HNIs have mushroomed in tier 2 and tier 3 market. And they need the right set of private banker wealth manager to manage their wealth. So there is something which I am building up businesses over there. And apart from that, obviously we are setting up our global footprint. So we are starting with Dubai and Hong Kong as of now, and then slowly we'll be getting into different regions. So that is something which, with the combination of my experience in this market and Centrum platform, we are set to create some success.
Wow, fantastic. And now, sir, we'd like one suggestion from you to students who are pursuing their MBAs in finance or in investment banking. So if there's anything that you'd like to share with them particularly.
So basically, a career in finance is quite demanding and challenging, with long working hours, high expectation, hard work. But all said, in the end, you know that it will pay off pretty well. You grow with every experience, and you keep on constantly learning on the various products, various ideas and all. So if one is, proactive and enthusiastic, a career in finance can be very rewarding.
Oh, fantastic.
So, interesting question. I basically would like to head a good, big financial firm with having a presence in India and abroad as well, because I feel as a private banker or as a wealth manager, me and my team should have access to all domestic and global products as of now, because you can do the justification with your client portfolio only when you give exposure to the best available instrument globally.
Absolutely.